The English name is Joseph.
Okay.
All right, we are live for the 102nd episode of the
Let's Go podcast on the road again, as we are a busy work day here at HSL. The HSL status has been off to a booming start today. Trying to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors. You check out the status, but we are currently here with Yossi held. Yossi is a proud captain in our newly acquired night league. Sammet CPA. I won't get into the full name of the team. I don't want to mess it up. Baseball.
Baby Billy's.
Baby Billy Baseball Bonkers. Baby Billy
Presented by
Baseball
Billy.
Bonkers.
By Sammet CPA.
Presented by Sammet CPA. Well, Sammet CPA I got right away. Dave, on the broadcast when I was first, when I was doing some highlights for them, I kept getting tripped up with the full name. So eventually, I just left it and went to Sammet CPA, and everyone on the team was chirping me like, "No, forget Sammet CPA. It's Baseball Billy blah blah Bonkers." So I got very self-conscious about it. So I don't want to mess it up on the pod. But anyways, we're very happy to have Yossi held here. Yossi's an awesome dude, and
I guess
captain
none
of our
of you guys
newly
watched.
acquired night league. Go ahead, Yossi.
I guess none of you guys have watched The Righteous Gemstones on HBO.
No.
I have not.
Oh,
What
okay,
is
so
it?
that's where the reference is. Baby Billy is the uncle.
I'm looking
Ah,
it up as
God.
we speak.
Dave, I'm
decide what?
Go ahead.
Oh, it was just funny. I mean, he's an amazing character. Oh, I'm blanking on his name, but he was just in White Lotus also. Walter Goggins. It's Walter Goggins. It's Walter Goggins' character.
Walter Goggins. Okay, so he was in White Lotus. He was an amazing character. So
yeah, so he's an incredible character in Righteous Gemstones.
Okay, so I gotta watch.
And he's Baby Billy. He's Baby Billy, and he came up with like a Bonkers type of game for the church. So me and my friends on the team, shout out to Zach Halpern, Adam Carter, Donnie Knoll. We all came up with it, and then we went with it. And then Sammet, my firm, we did some sponsoring, and we put both on the jersey.
Gotcha.
And we're bringing it home. We have unfinished business.
Dave? Am I still on a delay here? Should I log out and go back in, or am I clear?
No, you're better. You're better now. You're better now.
Okay, good. Okay.
You have unfinished business, and yes, you do. So it's actually I was very excited about this podcast because a lot of players we've had on before, we know them a long time. You're like totally new to this whole scene for us. So it's like interesting to get to know you. We can see you have a lot of character. You definitely have the most outlandish name in the league, I would say, by a lot. So where are you guys based out of? It's a friend group, your team, it seems like?
Yeah, we played together for a long time already. We took a hiatus, I would say. So we're probably one of the older teams in the league also. Like most of us are in our late 30s, early 40s here. Just as athletic as all you guys, even more.
I'm not too young, by the way. I'm 38 myself.
And,
so
right.
Right there.
And,
I'm a young
then we
one.
got back into it. I think it was around the pandemic time. So we've been a couple of teams in Ariel's league already. We were the Shelter Bombs. I don't know what we were. Inglorious Batters first season. Then we were Coffee from the Shul last year. And then we had a whole uproar. We tied the Tigers in the playoff round, and we ended up losing because whatever. It just because that was
Why do you end up losing? That was the rule.
Dude, you heard about
We
this?
didn't have enough time. We
This year?
started the game late. It was a whole thing. So that's why we have unfinished business here.
Yeah, it's funny. I wish I would have. I wish I would have known when we did the when we did the power ranking.
Javi, you're back on a delay. Yeah, you're back on a delay. Javi.
Oh right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's one of the craziest rules, Yossi. That the wild card round, you didn't get to finish the game.
I think the rule should have been the top seed is the one eliminated. Like if you're tying with the lower seed, come on.
That's pretty funny.
What's the logic of the rule? Time constraints?
Yeah, I think so. It was time. Yeah, I don't know. Ask Ariel.
It's pretty.
And they beat you in the quarterfinals, or they beat you in the semifinals?
It was there was the quarterfinals. It was to go to the semis.
Did we have this information, Dave? Did we have this information when we did the power rankings? Did we have this information?
Probably not.
Let's get into this contentious issue, which is that the Shelter Bombs Coffee from the Shul, Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers by Sammet was ranked 14th in the power rankings. a very, very ignominious and embarrassing ranking, the preseason power rankings. We really need a midseason power rankings, Avi. And they were ranked 14th. And Avi has been known to really mess up the power rankings at times. He's usually very good, but famously in the Spring Sunday League, the eventual champions were ranked 7 of 8 to start the season. So they were very upset about it all year. But Avi, the truth is, in general, he's very on the mark. But that early season, the preseason one is a tough one. And I guess he didn't do his homework. He didn't realize Yossi Held was on the team. He didn't realize Asaf. He didn't realize Jay Gelnick was a real firecracker.
Jay, he's a story for another time, Jay.
What's the story with Jay? He was throwing shade at Avi in the players' chat over that ranking.
We want to hear the story. We like the story. We like the good hawk. That's what this podcast is for. We don't hold back here.
Jay's he's a newer addition, but he knows where to find the action over there. Sometimes it's hard for him to find the ball, but finding the action and knowing what things are, that's his forte.
What position does he play?
He's usually first base for us.
Got it.
First or second. But,
it's funny you mention that, because something I noticed playing against the Shelter Bombs over the years is that you guys have wildly varying levels of talent at different positions. Makes for a challenging, can sometimes make for a challenging team. Like you guys will be like, I don't know, winning 2-1 going into the 7th, and then one position on the team will make like 4 errors in a row. You'll lose like 8-2. It seems difficult. I was always wondering why you guys never got rid of those guys. Is this too controversial?
We win as a team. We lose as a team. We've been together for a while. We're out there to have a good time, and we know that if we minimize our mistakes, then we could beat anybody. And that's and then sometimes the mistakes just get to us. So right now we've minimized so far to begin this season. So try to keep our head in the game over there. We probably blew in the spring season. I think we blew. I forgot I think we ended up 3-5, but we were up by like 3-4 runs in like 3 of the games. One of them late to who was one of the number 1 seeds. I think it was it wasn't Addictive Ads. It's who's the other?
Bad Attitude?
What's the other team's name? Yeah, there we go. Bad Attitude. We were up in the 6th by like 3 runs, and we ended up losing to them, like 7-6. All our games are close. We're right there, so we just got to keep it, keep everybody's head up, and we'll make the plays, and we'll be there.
At this point, what's your record at this point?
Hey, we're 4-0.
You guys practically clinched the playoff spot already.
I
think he's out. What'd you say?
I said you guys practically clinched the playoff spot already. You're 4-0. You probably clinched the top 6 seed.
Yeah, I was surprised you said, Yossi, that you think you'll make the playoffs, because I thought you were 4-0, and it's hard to miss the playoffs at this point, I would think, even if you lose out. So it's interesting. You're one of the rare teams has a team first philosophy and not a winning first philosophy.
Okay. And so
you're loyal. What did you say? What?
And so it's Wednesday night B-League baseball. I thought that's for the A-League guys.
So,
but meanwhile, the Bravos team that we beat last week, before the game, because I don't know a lot of these guys also and how they play, and there are guys that are good, and it's mixed teams. And as Asaf said, there's a couple of guys here that seem like they're the ringers. He's seen them in the A-League because I think he's, Asaf is like subbed in a little bit, and we took it to them. With a 10-run 3rd inning, we just base knock after base knock over there.
Knock.
So,
Avi,
even if we get to the A-League, we would still beat some of these teams, I'm sure.
Yeah, Avi, who are some of these guys he's talking about on
Dave, you know what that's called? You know what that's called, Dave? That comment? What's it called?
Yeah,
we haven't said it in a while.
Big Briss energy. We call that Big Briss energy. That's what we like.
Yossi's bringing the Big Briss energy on the podcast. We haven't had that in a while.
Baby Billy's Big Briss energy.
That's a good one. That would be that's a great slogan. I don't know who I'm trying to remember now. I mean, I did the highlights. I wasn't there in person. I posted the highlights on my status. I'm trying to remember who on Bravo Kosher Pizza, the best pizza store in all the 5 towns. And, but 1 second, coming from Bravo Kosher Pizza. Who on their team? I'm trying to remember who they brought. I don't recall seeing any guys that popped out in my mind. Do you know any names, Yossi, or Asaf didn't say any names?
No, he didn't say any names. I could look at the. I think they have the box score.
Yeah, we could check it out. I mean, I know that
Oh
Asaf.
no, what's his name was catcher? I know Leon Mayer is one of the guys on the
Who?
team. Leon Mayer.
I'm not sure who he is. I know Asaf
He's got.
subbed in the Monday night. Asaf pitched against us Monday night a few weeks back, so I know he subbed against us. So I saw him pitching there, and he pitched in the Shoe League Sunday morning with all the top guys also.
Right. And Yoni also. Yoni Kirshner plays in the Shul League too.
Yeah.
One of the shout-outs.
So one of the interesting things about this B League is that, quote-unquote B League, is that it's called a rec league or this or that, but then you had players with, like, incredible talent playing in it. Like, from a rec league model, you guys have a really good team. But then there are all these rules about A-League players, and then you had people playing in that league competing very, very hard who didn't really... I don't know if you know all the politics about the A-League versus the B League, but one of the challenges for you don't know so well.
I mean, I know a little bit. I didn't really follow the rules on like what Ariel was doing, like how many games they needed to play, and how many people they could only have on A versus B. Because we tried to get some A guys. I mean, we're friends with David Bloom.
David Bloom,
So,
Shlita.
yeah, and the one of the greatest softball players, Matt Rosenberg, we're friends with, and Matt is still on with the Robins. I mean, I don't. Ariel is paying him.
How do you let that slip away? That's a pretty big slip up, Yossi.
I've told Matt that we are just him away from basically being the best team in the league, and he knows it.
It's no joke, by the way. It would completely change it would really help your team. It would be a major piece. So one of the things Avi and I are trying to figure out for next year is the B League has basically become A-League light. You guys are there to have fun. Half the teams are not there to have fun. They're there to hurt people and to get hurt and to, they're there to win, very simply. They're cutting guys, they're benching guys. There's no, I guess the fun comes from winning. You guys are trying to have fun and then possibly win. So we're trying to figure out if there should be a third division. So the thing with the A-League was that the A-League, the way I see it, is that the A-League has sort of funneled into what I call super teams, and there's only really 3 or 4 teams that could compete at the A level. But it's because those teams think they need a stud at every single position.
Right. That's right.
So that's
and they're super serious. I heard A is very serious.
I would, at this point, based on my experiences helping run the Sunday League and the Wednesday League, I'm assistant to the commissioner, special assistant to the commissioner. I'm not sure, Avi. I'm not even sure. Our B League captains chat in the Sunday League this season, there was a fight every 3 days about something. Captains were brawling on WhatsApp every day, right, Avi? Am I making this up?
Correct. No, you're right. The intensity is, the whole A versus B dilemma that we were presented with. It all makes no sense. The way it was approached makes no sense. Having only 2 A-League players per team, and I keep on throwing him under the bus, but he's proud to throw himself under the bus. Sach Felberg, a legendary softball player, unbelievable in his heyday. Him and his brother now are both, and they're, Sach's a fantastic catcher, probably one of the top in the game. But they're both, B-level. They're not A-level players, and they're the first one to admit it. And if they are, they're very, very, on the bottom of the totem pole. So you're gonna have Sach and his brother Shui on a team in the B League. Oh, you can't have any more B League players now because you have Sach and Shui there. Like, that's not fair. And then you have a team with Matt Rosenberg and Jack Ross. Like, the whole thing is so, the line there is so, it doesn't make any sense. There's got to be a better approach to this, and that's what we're trying to figure out here, sort of.
So it keeps us up at night, Yossi, and it's why we get paid the big bucks. Yeah.
Do we combine
Then
that? Do we
why
combine
don't
the
you
tier
do
1
it?
and tier 2? Do we break it up into 3 tiers? Like a lot of options here that we're trying to figure out.
Well, I love that the B League. That this is why really didn't want it to split up when the whole Ariel the saga was going on. I didn't want it to be like a 7 team league. I love that it was like 12 teams, even though we didn't play every team. I kind of like that you had this many teams and like there's different camaraderie and like I didn't realize that everybody is out there, to really win. I thought people were just there to we were just enjoy our time for like a couple hours, get away, but clearly
It's like
not. Maybe
fight.
it's
It's
just
more
like
like
we want to
a.
win too, but we were having fun just being out there, being with the guys.
Yeah, I would say
But
it's more like a
I
fight club. It's like a fight
you
club kind of thing.
if I mean, basically all the players. I mean, you could kind of rank all of these guys now, or like rate them from a 1 to 5. That
And then what?
I don't know, and then see,
I mean,
But he's
how
saying
an
a way
A
of
league would
resolving
be,
the A
whoever
versus
should
B
be an
issue.
A versus B, and how they would fit into both. And
Avi,
if you
he's
have a
actually
C
the first.
league,
Yossi's the first to suggest this. Yeah, go on, Yossi. Go ahead. Yeah.
if you have a C, would there really be a C league? Like, who's going to be
I think the
besides for
C League.
like
Here's what I think the C League would be. Here's the way I envision it.
the last 3 teams would be a C league? I mean,
I
right?
think the C League. So I really used to use this term a lot, a rec league. We use the term a rec league. So a rec league is what Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers by Sammet. Sammet for all your.
There we go.
All your accounting needs. They're in the rec model. They're in the rec model because they're bringing back guys like Gelnick who can't play so well. No, I'm kidding. And season after season. What it would need to be is that the third tier would actually be. There would need to be 1 or 2 rules which kind of protect how it stays as a rec league. I'm not sure what those rules would be. Maybe 9-inning games instead. Maybe over the course of the season, a maximum of like 11 players kind of thing. Not a team where you have like 16 players because some of these rosters get very big over the course of a season because the teams that are really trying to win, they're looking also for the best subs they can get. So game 1, you're missing 2 guys. You get the 2 best subs you can get. Game 2, you're missing 2 guys. You find different 2 subs. You're not just going to pick up scrubs to sub for you. So I think the way it would be is not that it's a tier based on talent. It's a tier actually based on fun and camaraderie. I just don't know how to protect that. I'm not sure if you have any ideas.
Right, because also the issue with that is you'll have guys who want to have fun but also want to compete against the best of the competition, right? Like Yossi's team seemingly right, they're fun first, but he just mentioned how he loves the fact that there are 14 teams and how he gets to compete against the best and how he thinks if he'd move up to tier A, he would beat some of those teams. So like it's a very difficult spot because there are teams like that also have that little bit of a mix in them,
But we're also, I mean, I've also replaced, like, because some guys have come and gone, and we've also built up the team a little bit more with better players. So, like, we do want, to win. If we were, like, absolutely brutal, I don't think we would want to even compete. Like, we know we're there. So that's why we like it. But if we weren't, I don't think we would be doing this if we were completely embarrassing.
It just from me looking at the league this year, it seems like the top. I mean, I will hopefully do a power rankings that 50. We're almost there. We actually are right there. Maybe this week I should do it. The top 8 teams, from what I see, are leaps and bounds ahead of the bottom 6. Like I don't even think it's close. I think there's 8 teams that could legitimately win the championship. I think there's the bottom 6 teams. I think are so far off. So again, the question becomes:
Is it the bottom 6? Wow, I didn't realize it was. I
so.
thought it was like bottom 4.
No, I think it's
Okay.
more bottom 6. I think there are 4 teams that are a lot worse than the other 2. But I think there are 6 teams right now that don't really have a shot. I think there are 8 teams that have a legitimate shot. And the good thing about this season and how we're doing the playoffs, NBA, playoffs tournament style, or NBA playoff style, I should say, is that, as long as you're a top 10 spot, you got a shot. So, right now everyone's still involved. You're doing the 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9, and, the whole, 9 versus 7 versus 8, 9 versus 10, and the loser of 7-8 plays the winner of 9-10. So as long as you're top 10 seed, you have a shot here. But we have to figure out what to do. There's so much teams but also like Yossi was saying, Dave, the more teams, the more camaraderie, the more family sort of feel you have. Everyone playing together in the same league. So like, got to sort of figure out that balance in a sense, I guess.
Yeah, it's a tough balance. No, I hear. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Robins won the spring, and they were like what, the 6th seed, 7. I mean, also depends on the night. Like, I don't know, some of the guys might not be there, right? And some subs are in, some people aren't. I don't know, but I would agree with you. It's probably between 6 to 8 teams, and then there's the rest of the bottom. Dave, what were you saying?
No, I hear that there's a lot of tension between all these different points. It's a tricky thing. I think the shelter bombs are the whatever. I mean, Baby Billy's baseball bonkers they're kind of an archetype or like a prototype for a team that's looking to have a good time with a group of friends. So speaking of your group, where are you guys coming from? Where do you live?
So I'm in Woodmere, Old Woodmere area. Probably.
Is Old Woodmere different than Woodmere, or it's old?
I mean, we're still Woodmere. We're just on like a different side. We're on the other side of Broadway.
Okay.
Off of like, East Broadway area. So like it's.
So Old Woodmere distinguishes it from Woodmere, not from North Woodmere. Two separate things.
Right. Not close to.
Do you guys look down on North Woodmere still? I know that dynamic used to exist.
The what? What happened?
Do you guys look down on North Woodmere? Like they're trying too hard to be part of the 5 towns. They're not really part of the 5 towns.
You could ask Yoni. Yoni's our North Woodmere representative.
What's his last name? Yoni. Oh, Yoni Kirshner.
Yeah,
okay. Was he the captain at some point?
Yoni was the captain, and then
He's a very sweet guy. I felt bad. I was captaining a team with some tough personalities at one season, and this one guy on my team kept trying to pick fights with you guys, and I spoke to I don't know. I spoke to Yoni after the game, and he was like so gentle and sweet about it, but he's like, you're not supposed to do this in a softball game, you know?
Right.
Like, but he wasn't like heated. He was just like giving very gentle musr, you know? He should have been like a mashgiach or something.
I don't know. Maybe some of these guys need to find, something better to do.
You mean they need girlfriends? They need they need something to keep them. They need something to get the energy out, you know. So you're from Old Woodmere, Kirshner, so North Woodmere.
So I would say half of our club is probably from around here, like my community, like where I live, and then I have a couple of guys that are West Hempstead guys. My brother-in-law plays with me, Seth Frankel.
Oh, right.
Shout out, Seth.
You know I'm related.
Shout out, Seth.
Yes, we didn't even discuss over here. Yeah.
How you guys related?
David's brother is married to my wife's first cousin. Moshe, shout out to you. He would love to join. He plays out there in Jersey.
He would have so much fun. It's just such a long trip. He would have a great time.
Yeah,
he's never played at night. They don't have any lighted fields out there in New Jersey, you know.
Oh really? Oh, I didn't realize that. Right, they play Sundays. He plays Sundays.
Everything Sundays. Everything in Jersey Sundays.
He's good. He would love it. Yeah.
Wait, so Seth comes from? He lives in West Hempstead.
West Hempstead, yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
And where does Asaf live?
Asaf lives close to me. He's in Old Woodmere also. He's over here.
Yeah, when I was
Dave,
I remember I told you.
Together, or you got to know each other later? Go ahead, Avi.
What happened?
Go ahead, Avi.
No, I was saying that. Remember, I was telling you, Dave, that when I was messaging Asaf to try to recruit him for the fall draft tournament, so he's asking me a couple questions. He asked me what the location was, and the second I told him North Linear Park, he's like, "Okay, I'm in," and he signed up like 12 seconds later.
Oh wow. Asaf's a little bit of a man of mystery, right, Yossi? He stands there on the mound very silently. Like, I've played against him 10 times. I'm a pretty loud, annoying guy. Like, I don't feel like I've exchanged 2 words with him. He stands there. That's another reason I wanted him to come on the podcast. I wanted to know if he actually talks once in a while. But he does, it seems, right? He stands there. He throws these fireballs. He throws hard, you know? He's a great hitter, too, from what I recall.
Yeah, Asaf could hit it. Yep. Asaf, he could get on it. He loves being in front of the camera, so just keep the camera in front of him. That's his time to shine.
Well, he's a good-looking guy also. He's tall. He looks a little Sephardic, but is he? That last name doesn't sound so Sephardic.
Asaf is he Sephardic? I don't think Asaf's Sephardic. No, great question. Well, I should know this. I always forget. He's Israeli. Asaf's Israeli.
He's Israeli, okay. So what position do you play, Yossi?
I'm catcher. Me and Asaf. It's Asaf and me as a battery mates. So it's not all Asaf. As long as he's hitting my glove and where I'm positioning him. That's where he shines. It's when he veers outside of that is when
That's when
somebody
he
gets
gets
in
into
trouble.
trouble.
Yeah, it's when he gets into trouble. He's not listening to me calling the game. Asaf works in a rush, if you've noticed also. So we try to calm him down sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He doesn't. He wants to finish the game within 45, 50 minutes. There's always somewhere he needs to be.
Well, I saw in his
Asaf.
WhatsApp picture he's got a whole bunch of kids, so maybe maybe he's got to get home to them or something, or maybe.
I don't know about that time. Yeah, we all have kids, That's probably why we're not arguing as much over what's going
Softball.
on and the rules. We just go out there and play. Tell us when, that's it. We're there.
Got it. So, who built the team originally, way back when? Let's say 10 years ago.
That's a good question.
Were you guys playing back? So you guys were playing back in Evan Blackman's day, I guess.
Evan Blackman. We played in Hillcrest. When I was with Forest Hills, we played there. We played in a fireman's league. Because a lot of these guys, like Karu, I know from college. Some of these guys I know in high school, but a little later. Like one guy, David K. I grew up with. So
David K?
Person I've known for a long time.
Did you say David K?
Yeah, he's on our
Avi,
team.
weren't you trying to track down David K yesterday?
Oh yeah,
I was trying to
David
track.
K. I think there's
it could be just it probably the same David K. Probably the same David K. He pitches. Does he play in the Shoe League?
Not anymore. I don't think Dave plays in the Shoe League anymore.
There's a pitcher. I just found out his name, who pitches in the Shoe League, who's apparently a stud. He's older. He's like your age, I think. High 30s. He's really good. And I was told David K has his number. So somebody sent me David K's number to message for this guy's number to try to get him for the tournament. I forgot his name, and I'm on my phone now, so I can't check because I'm doing the podcast on my phone. But I was told to reach out to David K to find out this pitcher's number.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you could be right. I mean, you could let me know after if it's the right number for Dave also, or it's a different one, or who it is. Let me know.
I will.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know who you're even thinking about over there.
There are two guys that came over to me after, Avi Nenner and Steve Pollen. They both told me that they went over after the game. They were stunned how good of a pitcher he was, and they needed me to get his number ASAP and get him to sign up for the tournament. Apparently, he's a busy guy, and he would be a very good add as a pitcher to the tournament. So I've been trying to get a hold of his number.
Yeah. Well, so Yossi joined the tournament. We're excited about that.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'll probably be around. Like, what am I
Yossi,
doing?
that came out of left field.
probably
I didn't even have to.
I'm hoping that when I'm
you.
drafted, I'm playing catcher. What? What happened?
No, I was going to say, I didn't even have to recruit you. That came out of left field. I see Yossi helped sign up. Boom, done. You're one of the easiest ones there were.
Yeah, well, Yossi's bringing good energy. He's bringing big brisk energy. He's bringing chilled vibes. Some people with this tournament, it's like a funny thing. They'll have like 90 questions. Like a lot of very intense, specific questions. Somebody actually asked me the other day, I got on the call with somebody, asked me what happens if he doesn't show up for some of the games. And I was pretty sure he meant, like, does he get a refund? And I was not, like, going to entertain it. So I was like, well, the team has 12 players, so, somebody will slot in. It shouldn't be a big issue. And he dropped the issue. But I wasn't sure what his question was, which was pretty funny. So yeah, hopefully he'll get a catcher. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so, okay, I guess I didn't have any questions. So you said there were going to be 12 players on a team.
Yeah,
So I guess you're expecting somebody to not show up for some of the games? Like, what happens if all 12 are going to end up saying yes?
Avi, why don't you answer that?
No, so the answer is you need 12 guys on the roster because for the elimination games, the games that actually matter, November 4th to November 5th, you will not be allowed to get any subs. So with 12 guys, you're assuming one guy's not going to make it. But even if everybody can make it, which is, again, very rare, you're allowed to have 2 slots. We're allowing unlimited slots. So you could bat 11 in slot 1, you could bat 10 in slot 2, so everyone will be able to get in the game, everyone will be able to get their at-bats. They might not be able to bat every single time throughout the lineup, depending on the situation. But for the playing games, it's not a concern, because even if all 12 show up, all right, so you bat 12, it's not a big deal, it's the playing games. But for the elimination games, when teams are actually going to try to win, and one guy is hitting, .83 on the season, he's not going to be getting benched. He'll probably be getting slotted, which means he'll be able to play the field still, and he may get 1 or 2 at-bats less. That's the honest answer. But again, there's a good chance teams will be missing guys, and in the elimination games, November 4th, November 5th, those are 2 dates that we actually do need players to commit to in a sense, because you're not allowed to pick up guys for those dates. But at the same time, if for some reason you cannot make any of the playing games, you're still allowed to play in elimination. It's like a regular tournament. A lot, the RSK softball tournament, a lot of these tournaments throughout the summer that goes on, there are a lot of players who have their own personal Sunday morning leagues, so they can't make the quote-unquote playing games, but then they come for the playoffs. So similar here, even if you theoretically need to miss all 5 playing games, which would be stupid because you're paying money, you still would be allowed to play in the playoffs.
How many catchers signed up?
Yossi, you really don't want to give up that catcher
spot. I don't want to play any position, any other. I want
Yossi, you'll be fine. You'll be fine at catcher. You'll be fine. You'll be fine at catcher. Maybe a 5 catcher.
How do you rate Yossi?
I think I'm the best catcher in both leagues, defensively at least. Maybe not hitting. I call the best game. I
actually got
if you hit my gloves, you're going to be the best, and I make all the plays. I'm probably the most athletic catcher that you guys have. If there was no fence above, I'd be making, I don't even know, at least 4 or 5 plays a game from the inside pitches that a South throws.
Sounds like you're held back a little bit by that fence at North Woodmere Park.
Oh, I definitely am. That's for sure.
Have you ever considered taking your talents to another league?
Like what league?
That doesn't have such a overwhelming fence.
I'm starting to after our 4-0 start
here. Javi, what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say I think there are maybe 5 or 6 regular first position catchers that signed up so far. So you're definitely in the clear. I think it'll be the opposite issue, in which players who aren't signed up will have to be forced to catch because there are 2. Like I don't know if we get to 10 regular catching slots. I don't know. I think we have like 6 right now.
Anyway, we have to go in a minute, even though this is good fun. Yossi, I have a couple questions before we go. We're actually starting a youth softball league in the 5 towns, also fall ball, but on Sundays. Do you have any boys?
No, not on Sundays. Not on Sundays. Dave, not on Sundays.
Yeah,
Dave, not on Sundays. Weeknights.
Oh, when is it, Avi? Sorry, not on Sundays.
We're trying to be we're trying to be as least what's the word? We're trying to be as menschlich as we possibly can. So we're doing softball weeknights in which there's no softball in the fall in the 5 towns, and there's very little programming weeknights in the 5 towns. So we're doing a 6-week program for 5th and 6th grade division and 7th to 8th grade division in North Woodmere Park, 1 night a week, with Dom DeRosa, the legend, leading the officiating, professional umpires, professional videos and highlights by yours truly, with merch and caps and all the good stuff. We're trying to get it underground. It's hard, but we're really working the phones trying to get the league going for the fall. It's a 6-week program, like a pilot program.
So I have a question. Which newspaper do you think is better to advertise in, or is it a complete waste? The 5 Towns Jewish Times or the Jewish Home?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you live in the 5 Towns. Me and Avi don't.
Oh, I don't. Probably 5 Towns Jewish Times, but
you don't have a strong opinion.
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure.
You're not in advertising.
How many? Right. That's for sure true. Yeah, I'm not in advertising.
All right. Now, before we go, we do something called 5 questions. I ask you 5 questions quickly, and you have to answer instinctually.
Okay.
Once you start waiting, it doesn't count.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
I'll do the best that I can here.
Okay. Who on Baseball
Billy?
Bonkers by Billy?
Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers.
Say it again?
Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers.
Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers. Who on Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers is most likely to get a game-winning hit?
Avi Rave.
Who on Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers is most likely to make an error that costs you the game?
Gelnick.
Gelnick. His name's Gelnick, not Gelman.
Gelnick. Gelnick.
Who on Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers?
You could just say Baby Billy's.
I like saying the whole thing.
Oh, okay, for the whole thing.
Fine. Don't be the backstop at North Woodmere Park. Don't cramp me. Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers has the best personality.
Yours truly, right here.
Who on Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers is most likely to curse at an umpire?
Gelnick.
Sounds like why does he have a spot on the team? Okay, it's who on Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers? Oh, I forgot my question. Who on Baby Billy's baseball bonkers is the best looking?
Oh, best looking. Good question. Me.
You know what
I'm
happened?
going with me again.
He said me. You know what happened there, Avi? He went with me right
I was
away.
thinking of Saf, and then I was thinking of a couple other guys also after you mentioned it. We're all good looking. We're probably the best looking bunch also.
Yeah, that's been decided on already on the chats. Yeah, who won Baby Billy's?
That was rated.
Who won Baby Billy's baseball? Who is the best hitter on Baby Billy's baseball bonkers?
What was that?
Best hitter.
Probably Rave. Raven Fliegelman.
Fliegelman.
Right there.
All right. And on Baseball Billy's baseball bonkers, who is the number 1 draft pick?
Asaf probably.
Asaf.
He's the pitcher extraordinaire.
What's that?
He's pitcher extraordinaire.
He is. So one of the things about the softball fall tourney, if you go all the way, it's 4 games in 2 nights. You think he could pitch 28 innings in 2 days?
Oh, wow! In 2 nights.
Yeah.
Well, potentially four. Potentially
rounds,
four.
I forgot what they're called.
Potentially 4. If you
he probably can.
If you
He'll
get the
will his
one
way to do it.
if you get No, I was gonna say if you get the 1 seed, if you get the top 3 seed, you only need to play 1 game that first night and then 2 games the next night. So it's either 3 or 4 games in the 2 days.
He pitched 2 doubleheaders in the 2 week span. 2 nights will be a different, be a feather in his cap over there. So.
All right, Avi, you have anything else for Baseball Billy over here? Billy Baseball.
Nah,
Baby Billy. Before we
just
wrap up?
a couple of notes. First of all, again, a big thank you to Sammet CPA, of course, for sponsoring the team, and a big thank you for Yossi with this whole transition, especially the last second transition from league to league. Yossi's been amazing to work with as a captain to ensure that things are done very smoothly. Yossi is very into calling me on the phone, which I appreciate because I'm very bad with text. I get so many messages, so I get to speak to him on the phone, and it gets things done a lot more efficiently. And also, lastly, baseball Billy, Sammet CPA,
Baby
Sammet
Billy
CPA,
baseball bonkers
are currently 4-0 and in first place in the whole league, and I don't think we emphasize that enough. We talk about Moshe Zinn and Jack Ross's team. We talk about Benji Ashkenazi and Morty Kirsch. Right now, Baby Billies are in first place. They're the big men to take down right now, and there's 3 games left. These guys are coming for the 1 seed. I have a question. I need a prediction right now from Yossi Held. Yossi, when this season comes to end, do Baby Billy baseball bonkers, Sammet CPA end up in the 1 seed? Forgot playoffs and championships.
Avi, facing one. Avi, can you face the camera while you talk? When you go like this, the camera keeps.
He's driving.
Oh, he's
Baby Billy baseball bonkers. Do you guys finish at the 1
Avi,
seed?
what was the question? Repeat the question.
The question is that Baby Billy baseball bonkers, currently 4-0, sitting on top of the HSL Night League, Summer Night League right now. Do you guys finish undefeated and in the 1 seed? We got a firm commitment to that right now.
I'll take it game by game. I'm hoping. I think we have a tough game this week. I think we play Suicide Squad this week.
You guys have a tough schedule.
Isn't that Jew Ballers Extraordinaire? Is that Zinn's team?
Yes.
Shout out to the Jew Ballers, okay?
Wait, Yossi, you're in the
Jew
you're a Jew Baller, Yossi?
I played it. I dabbled a little bit.
Are you in the chat?
I am in the chat. Yep, I am. I am. I've dabbled a little bit, but I probably have the greatest moniker and I guess team name. I'm Playmaker. That's right, baby. The Playmaker.
I like that. I like
Playmaker.
Playmaker.
Coming for you guys.
Use guys. It's got to be use guys.
Dub it,
How do I get in the Jew Ball chat, Yossi?
Yeah, he's been trying. He's been trying hard.
I don't know. I think it's closed out.
It's closed out.
I'm not even sure. I got in. I'm friends with one of the top guys, and this was a while ago. They put me in. I played a few times, I wasn't available Sunday morning. I would love to play. I love football. I love playing football.
Oh wait, back to your kids. So you have some sons in the elementary school?
I do.
Should Avi harass you to sign them up for the for the program?
I don't even know if he doesn't even like playing baseball. My son, but you could try. How many kids do you have so far?
Oh, it's very robust. There are 4 kids signed up.
Oh God.
No. I've been
practices.
No.
Yossi,
We're gonna.
Yossi, one second. Yossi, what we're really doing is we're training the next generation of catchers. So it's a perfect opportunity for it. We're just having pitchers and catchers. So we're gonna have pairs.
Yossi,
We're gonna pair them up.
Yossi,
And if a Sops got a
we'll
kid, we
get.
can even pair him up with the Sops boy.
Yossi,
Sorry, Avi
we will
doesn't
get.
like
We
this.
will.
He's a marketing guy.
No, I don't like it. Don't worry. We're just starting. We will be fine. We'll get our 40 kids for
If
the
I could
sixth,
only hear.
fifth, for the 5th and 6th grade. We'll get our 40 kids. We'll be good to go. 7th and 8th grade, I haven't really focused on much yet because I haven't gotten any leads on any parents. Now that I know Yossi Held is, a proud father of a 7th or 8th grader, now maybe I can start focusing on that age a little bit more.
Yes.
As it comes closer, let me know what night. I mean, he plays basketball and he's got other stuff going on, so there's commitment on like getting him there. But let me know. I'll ask him when he's back from camp if he wants to maybe sign up and get some of his friends in, and we could go from there.
All right, sounds good. Yossi, just know Avi having your phone number is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Just wait till the Chavetz Chaim raffle. Do you know anything about that at this point?
Oh, I think he reached out to me last year. That's how I had his number. I was like, who is
It makes
this
sense.
guy?
It makes sense.
So I assume you gave to somebody you didn't know. You gave 1 or 2,000, 3,000, maybe. Avi did.
Oh,
Yes.
By the way, you want to know?
Wait a second. What were you saying?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was going to talk about, I guess, the Game Changer app, or the Game Time. Yeah, I think it's Game Changer. What is it? The person who kept the score could get, was it Wall Street Grill, or the winners are getting Wall Street Grill? This is why our team is amped up here. Also, I should have mentioned earlier.
Oh, so there are a couple of prizes.
There's the prizes.
So first of all, for keeping the stats, you're not guaranteed anything. Just for keeping the stats, there's a gift certificate to Wall Street Grill, but it's not enough for the whole team. It's like $200. It's just for the guy keeping the stats. But it's a raffle. He's got a 1 in 10 shot, whatever it is. But the
maybe I'll have Gelnick eat alone.
The team who wins the championship, Avi, gets Wall Street Grill, right?
I think $900 to Wall Street Grill, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. So you got to go all the way. You got to go all the way, Yossi.
So an undefeated season doesn't get you anything, huh?
Yeah, it's actually kind of sad. You would think it would. You know?
Nope.
So if you guys get through the Jew Ballers on Suicide Squad, though, that would be very impressive.
When are you guys playing them?
We've had good fight, good battles with them. What did he say?
I don't know.
I want to know when you guys are playing each other.
Wednesday night, 9:30.
This Wednesday?
Prime time. This Wednesday.
I'll be there.
Time. You'll be there. All right. Thanks so much, Yossi. I got to get to a meeting.
I'll be there.
Yossi, wait.
Thanks, guys.
Actually, I had one last question. You work for Sammet?
I do work for Sammet.
So you never.
If anybody needs accounting needs, let me know.
Do you guys do
Call
bookkeeping? Do you guys do bookkeeping?
We do.
Oh,
we do bookkeeping.
What's your minimum package?
In terms of what, like business or?
Yeah. No,
like just,
how many dollars a month to do HSL bookkeeping?
I don't know. It depends on the transactions. I would have to see. I'm not quoting right now off of.
So you're high up over there. You're calling the shots over there.
Oh, I'm not the one fully calling the shots, but I can bring in business and then we speak it out, and we tell you what the hourly rate is.
Okay,
and
got it.
Either it's hourly or it could be monthly. You could work on different terms, but let me know.
Right. I just have a quick question. So Avi calls me. He's like, "Oh, amazing! Yossi Held got a sponsor. How come you never got a sponsorship before? Like, what motivated you?"
We had one last summer. It was our man at third base, Zach Halperin, law, also, for any of your legal needs. So that was the only time Zach sponsored. And then we usually have charged. I really got up the courage to say, okay, does Sammet want to do some sponsoring, and ask them, and they said,
is he looking? He's looking for marketing.
Yeah, they're looking. They were happy. It's a Jewish softball league. That was one. Yeah, and they said, whatever they pay, if it ends up coming out to getting anything to advertise, if it brings in revenue, then all the more the merrier. They've been around for almost 100 years. Actually, that's why they got number 25, because this is the 100th year that Sammet CPA is around. The original Sammet is not there, Joel Sammet, but we have a different manager.
What does it mean number 25?
Because they started their firm in 1925.
So I have a question. what was I gonna say? You know, with the name Baby Billy's Baseball Bonkers, you're distracting a little bit from the Sammet. You know, it's like
we know. We wanted to come up with a team name that it was presented by also, and my boss,
oh, it's
she was fine. She was good with it.
presented by
They were good with it.
Sammet.
Yes,
Oh.
presented by Sammet.
By the way, it's funny what you mentioned about Asaf always needing to be somewhere. There were like 3 chats that he joined and left like a second later. So Asaf Flickelman, Avi, did you notice that? Asaf Flickelman joined, Asaf Flickelman left. All
Part
right,
for the course.
now I really gotta go. I'm gonna be late for my session. All
We're
right, I'll
gonna get
talk to
him.
you.
We're gonna get him one of these days.
We're gonna
This
get
was
him one of
great.
these days. Yeah, this was
This
a lot
was
of
good
fun.
stuff, guys.
Good stuff. All right. Thanks, Yossi. Okay.